all doing today? To all my viewers who often watch my videos, welcome back. And today I'm going to be having few children tuning into this video, and this video is exclusively made for the students of Pushpa High School in Silvani. So before I start off, let me convey my heartfelt thank you to the principal, Father Santo Pullan, and Vice Principal Sister Lisa, and Mr. Sunil Deepu, the teacher of Pushpa High School, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be doing this video for all you wonderful students. For those of y'all who don't know me, I am Nivedita and I am based in Dubai. Now, you might be wondering, what is she doing here? Why is she making a video like this? Well, let me tell you. Before that, let me tell you a secret. I don't want to make this a boring lecture because both you and me, we both hate boring lectures, don't we? Now, since this video is not a live stream, how can we interact with each other? Wait, let me think. Wait, you can always come down to the comment box and write down anything you want to say me or ask me, and I will reply to you all. Well, now how does that sound? Now, coming back to the reason why I'm doing this video. All of you students have been stuck up at home for so many months now, attending online classes, not able to go to your schools, not able to see your favorite teacher, and not able to have fun with your friends. Now, how sad is that? Honestly, I don't know what I would have done if I was in your position. But anyways, let's hope all of this will clear very soon and all of you will be able to run back to your schools. And I heard that most of y'all are feeling very demotivated during these days and not feeling like studying and feeling very restless during all these times. Well, I understand you. So like an elder sister to all of y'all, let me try and give you a little bit of motivation to overcome these tough times. So now, without any further ado, let's dive right into the video. As you're all aware that COVID is still lurking around us. And I'm not here to talk about the virus or how to flatten the curve, rather on how to manage these new challenges as a student, or rather how to face these obstacles as a student. And I know that most of you all have a lot of anxiety and stress in your mind, and that is very much normal. There's nothing to worry about it. So today I am going to tell you all something which will literally blow up your mind. Also, it might give answers to why most of us are feeling very demotivated during these days. And also, I will give you all a few tips which you can follow to stay motivated during this lockdown period. So let me ask you all one question, but I want all of you to come down to the comment box and give me an answer for that, okay? How many of you all love online classes? And how many of you all love going to school and attending the offline classes? Please give me an answer down in the comment box, okay? I would love to hear that. Have you all heard about a term called locus of control? Now you might be wondering, why is she talking about locus of control to us now? What is the importance of that locus of control in this video? Well, let me tell you something. Let's ask Google what locus of control is, okay? Because that's what we always do, right? Okay, let's type locus of control. What is locus of control? And Google says locus of control is a concept that refers to how strongly people believe they have control over their situations and experiences that affect their life. What? Wait. Oh, this is so complicated, right? Wait. Let me explain it to you in very simple terms, okay? So locus of control is a degree to which you feel that you have control over your life. Still didn't understand? Let me explain it a little more better. Well, locus of control is of two types. We have the external locus of control and we have the internal locus of control. So if you are someone who has external locus of control, you feel that if you win or lose, you pass or fail a test, it is just because of your luck. So for example, I failed in a test and I'm telling that, oh, I failed because the test was very tough. I failed because I'm not smart enough. I failed because I don't have luck. So if you do that, that is when you tell that you have external locus of control. But rather, if you are someone with internal locus of control, if I fail, I'm going to be telling that I failed because I didn't do much of a hard work. I failed because I didn't study well. So people with internal locus of control feel that only if you do hard work, you will succeed. So now you tell me which is better. You need to be an external locus of control or internal locus of control. Of course, internal locus of control, right? Because when you know for yourself that only if you work hard you will succeed, it will motivate you to work hard and finally succeed in whatever you are doing. I know you might be wondering why I am talking about locus of control today. Let's see how we can connect this locus of control with everything what's happening in our life. Now, tell me if what I'm going to tell you all is correct. Majority of us blame lockdown for not doing well in your online classes, right? We say that if I had gone to the school, if I had seen the teacher, if I had been to school, I would have met my friends, so I would have been very happy and I would have studied very well, right? Because honestly, I've heard a lot of my young friends telling the same. Now, I want you all to think as to what all of these things have to do with us, because all of this are out of our control, right? We cannot do anything about it. So if you are someone who thinks like this, you have external locus of control. But on the other hand, if you are someone who's utilizing this lockdown period to study very well, to enhance your skills, to learn new things and spending more time with your family and friends, that is when you are told to have an internal locus of control. I hope all of you understood this. Did you? Well, yes? No. I still hope it's a yes. Now, you need to tell yourself that you alone and only you are responsible for any outcome that happens in your life. You need to tell this. I am going to work hard. I am going to put all my efforts. I am going to study well and I will succeed. Now, can you all repeat this after me? I am going to work hard. I am going to succeed. I will put all my efforts. Dream. You need to dream. You need to stay hungry for your dream. Dream of becoming a doctor. Dream of becoming an engineer. Dream of becoming a teacher. Dream of anything you want to be. And never ever settle for less. If you want to achieve something, you need to dream big and you need to shoot for the stars. Now, let me give you all few tips on how to cope up with this situation. Let's start with studies first. Until before COVID, you have been going to schools, you have been seeing your teacher face by face, and if you had any doubts, you could always clear it up with him or her, right? But right now, there will be many students who are finding online classes very difficult because you might really not understand every concept what the teacher is trying to teach you online. And I'm pretty sure that some of y'all feel very shy in asking a doubt and clearing it. Now, you need to understand one thing. Teachers are very well trained to face these issues. So you don't have to think about anything else. If you have a doubt or if you didn't understand any concept which the teacher is trying to teach you, just approach them, just ask them and clear your doubts. And now coming to our daily routine. A daily routine is very much important for all of us. Now here you have two options. You can either follow the routine which you used to follow before COVID, or now you can just completely change your routine accordingly. There are some points which must be compulsorily done. So taking a shower, grooming yourself, changing your dresses, having breakfast, having food at the correct time, all of these are very much important. And personal hygiene and health are two very important aspects which you can't neglect. Now let's see what is the third point. The third point is fundamental habits. During this time of anxiety and stress, many of y'all wouldn't be able to sleep properly. You are facing the same problem. Limit your screen usage. If you're not feeling sleepy, don't spend more time on your phone, okay? And always remember that 7 to 8 hours of sleep is very important for children. You need to maintain a healthy diet, and also you need to do exercises so that you can just keep your immune system functioning. Now coming to the fourth point is interaction with friends. And this is a very sad part, right? Not being able to see your friends and not being able to play and have fun with them. Social distancing doesn't mean social isolation. If you are not able to cope up with this, you might feel that you have a very bad mood always, that you don't have much of energy, and you ultimately think that you are not productive enough. Nowadays, the world is depending on Zoom, Google Meet, WhatsApp video calls, and whatnot. Rather than thinking of the negative things, let's start thinking positively. You can always think that this is the best time to reconnect with an old friend, with a childhood friend whom you lost connection with. And this is the best time to connect with your family and friends staying all around the world. And now coming to the most important point. Importance of skill sets. Now all these months which we have been in lockdown, that time we are not going to get back, and we don't want to regret about all this time we lost, right? So what all of us need to do is use this time to learn something new. If you want to learn dance, you can do that. If you love painting, you can spend some time doing that. And there are a lot of activities which you can do and enhance your skills. And if you want to learn a new language, that is going to be a brilliant idea, isn't it? My dear children, this is not the end of the world. Things are definitely going to change, and all of you are going to be back to your schools very soon. Don't pressurize yourself, because ultimately it will take a toll on your health. And very soon Christmas and New Year is coming, right? I am so happy. How many of you all love the month of December? I personally love this month. On behalf of Pushpa High School and all the teaching and non-teaching staff, I take this opportunity in wishing all the students and their family a very happy Christmas, and let's hope that the new year which is about to come will be the best for everyone around the world, because all of us have had a pretty bad year, right? I really hope all of you enjoyed watching this video, and all the tips I share, I really hope that it's beneficial for all of you. And if any of you all are having a lot of tension regarding your exams, I have made a video on that. I will leave a link up here. You can just go click it and you can watch it. And I'm pretty sure that that video is going to help you really well in preparing for your exams. Take care, stay blessed.